Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on July the 26th, 2019. Vodafone sets to create new mobile company. Vodafone, a British multinational telecommunications conglomerate, said on Friday it would move its mobile mast operations in 10 European markets into a new company that it potentially could list in a move it said would unlock value for shareholders. Chief Executive Nick Reed said the new tower company, which will be created in the next 18 months, would be Europe's largest, comprising about 61,700 sites, with 75% in its biggest markets in Germany, Italy, Spain, and Britain. Vodafone also announced the first quarter trading update on Friday that saw group service revenue decline by a smaller than expected 0.2%. Company said it was confident about its full-year guidance for adjusted core earnings of 13.8 to 14.2 billion euros and free cash flow before spectrum costs of at least 5.4 billion euros. Alphabet shares up after earnings report. Alphabet Inc. shares surged about 8% after the company reported quarterly results that eased investors' concerns about growth challenges facing its Google advertising business. In after-hours trade on Thursday, shares rose to $1,226.60. They was on the track for biggest single-day increase in 4 years, however still down about 4% from their high before the April slide. Alphabet, which generates about 85% of its revenue from sales of ad space and ad technology, reported total second quarter revenue of $38.9 billion. That was up 19% over last year and compared with 17% growth in the first quarter. Analysts on average estimated 16.8% growth and $38.2 billion in revenue. Asian and U.S. stocks fall, European shares flat. Asian share prices declined on Friday following mixed U.S. earnings reports and after the European Central Bank disappointed those investors who had expected its policy softening. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan was down 0.53%, while Japan's Nikkei decreased 0.58%. Shanghai shares fell 0.16%. European stocks were almost flat, with pan-European Euro Stoxx 50 futures climbed 0.03%. German DAX futures rose 0.15%, and FTSE futures lost 0.13%. Wall Street shares fell from record highs on Thursday, with the S&P 500 dropped 0.53%, following downbeat quarterly results from the Ford Motor and other companies. Meantime, some corporations showed strong numbers, with Google parent Alphabet soared 7.9%, Intel Corp added 5.1%, and Starbucks rose 6.6%. Amazon, however, dipped 1.6% on its first profit miss in 2 years. Iran tests ballistic missile and rising tensions. CNN reported that Iran test-fired a medium-range ballistic missile earlier this week that traveled 1,000 kilometers. It was the last move in escalating tensions around one of the world's most important shipping air traffic corridors. The move comes amid rising tensions with Iran after attacks on tankers and drones prompted the U.S. to call for a coalition of allies to protect ships passing through the Persian Gulf. President Donald Trump has withdrawn from the landmark 2015 nuclear deal and tightened sanctions on Tehran. Trump also said he's willing to talk with Iran. However, Iran's leaders have rejected such conversations, citing ongoing U.S. sanctions and his abandoning the nuclear accord agreed to under the Obama administration.